Hello and welcome to Wake Up Westport News. I'm your host Lawrence Lobdell, and let's jump right into it. And now, an exclusive interview with the man behind the mask, Westy.
I'm here backstage now with Westport's favorite mascot, Westy the Eagle. We have blurred his face and altered his voice to preserve his anonymity, and let's get right into the interview. So, what made you want to become Westy? What brought that on?
Well, ever since I was a young boy, going to the Westport games and just seeing how the crowd adored and loved Westy the Eagle whenever he would show up and cheer, and I was just so deeply inspired by that. And ever since I was a young boy, I was like, man, I wish I could be a high school mascot.
If you could just tell the young boys and girls at home who dream of becoming what you are, what is it like to be behind the mask? What is that?
Well, behind the mask, frankly, it's exhilarating. It's freeing. You're really a different person when no one knows who you are, and you can just let loose and cheer for the greatest basketball teams in the world. So it's just exhilarating and freeing, and one of the greatest experiences I've ever had.
Do you think that the Westy persona is very well received? What do you think people think about you?
Well, just from responses I've gotten from classmates and elementary students, they really get a kick out of old Westy. He really is brought on a new joy to coming to basketball games, I'd say.
Trick shot for Carlo.
All right, one last question. If you could tell everyone in the stands one thing face to face, what would you tell them?
Guys, you gotta cheer more. Simply put, I'm out here doing my best, but when you guys aren't clapping and cheering and having a good time, it makes my job a lot harder. So just make sure you come out and you support Westport's basketball programs.
All right, well, we thank you so much here at Wake Up Westport for taking the risk to reveal yourself like this in such a personal and intimate way, Westy.
I really appreciate you asking me, but I gotta get back to the game.
Of course, we won't keep you.
Thank you, really appreciate that.
I know I was about to.
I look good?
You look amazing, Caleb. Sexy.
Here is a look at one of Westport's new elective courses, Adirondack Science. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm standing here in what some might think is a desolate wasteland, covered in nothing but snow. This is in fact right behind our very school. On my right is the Fiegel Lean-To, as some might call it, and on my left is a pair of soccer goals. It was here, some time ago, that Mr. Fiegel enacted the help of some draft horses to help move some really big rocks. The draft horse project was part of Mr. Fiegel's Adirondack Science class. I decided to take a closer look.
So, what made you want to teach Adirondack Science as a class?
Well, a couple years ago I put together the lean-to with my environmental science class, and we had a local logger come in and bring these logs, and it was all hands-on, and the students were outside, and I saw the value in working on something that is so very Adirondacky, an Adirondack lean-to in the Adirondacks on our school grounds. And so I wanted to kind of keep that going and put out the option of an Adirondack science class where every class is spent outside and students work with their hands and learn some of the trades and some of the aspects of the Adirondacks that, you know, the beautiful part we live in. So.
Do you like horses?
Kinda.
Is it cold out here today?
What gave you the idea to use horses as a means to move the large rocks around the lean-to?
Well, the students gave me the idea when it was hard for them to move them. So we wanted to make this fire circle, and we moved that first boulder, 700-pound boulder or more. We moved it by hand 130 feet. And students said, "Mr. Field, can't we just use a tractor?" And I said, "Well, what are their other options?" And my friend Chad had the horses, and he's done work like this, and he's the one who actually logged the logs for us for the lean-to. So I called him up, and he was willing, and I figured that would be a great experience for the students to actually do that work with horses and see what they can accomplish.
I have Chad Vogel here with some horses, some very strong draft horses going to help us bring these boulders over to our fireplace.
Do you think that that's a really good example of what Adirondack science is all about, is using sort of these different means to solve problems?
Yeah, and it really takes into account what do we have in the Adirondacks. And so as far as horse logging and using horses as the work and actually accomplishing a task with them, that's so Adirondacky. That's as Adirondack science as you can get. So it was a really good experience in that sense to have a local person come in and work with the students to see how things would have been done years ago, you know, when the Adirondacks were really first coming about.
What do you think about the horses?
They're cool.
Do you think they're big and strong?
Yeah, I like the one that's gonna be pregnant and having the baby.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not scared for it out.
Oh God.
What kind of person do you think would like to take Adirondack science the most?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it would be someone who is willing to learn something new and take some risk and find out about their the local trades, but also have that mindset of a problem solver. Like, part of the Adirondack science is how do we solve the problems with what we have at hand and using the resources that we have at hand and how to make these connections. And that's a great life skill to take forward.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. I'm a goofy goober! You're a goofy goober! We're all goofy goobers! Goofy, goofy, goober, goober! Put your toys away. Well, I like goofy goober.